Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, perhaps. If you're new, thank you for returning. If you're not new, today I thought I would do a wish list. No, pardon me. Not a wish list video, a new makeup releases that have been tempting me video, because I feel like I've been feeling fine on my no-buy for no other reason, like aside from the fact that it's really the only financial decision that makes sense for me until I get like a job again, until I start earning money once again. But there have been a lot of releases that have caught my eye and that I probably would have bought or really strongly considered buying if I wasn't on my no-buy. So I'm gonna scooch over, put some little pictures up on the screen. I'm probably gonna bebop around in terms of like makeup categories. I don't really have like a super concrete plan in terms of what I'm gonna talk about, but I have been thinking about this. The first one that really comes to my mind is the Sugar Drizzle MILF palette, or the Man I Love Frogs palette. For me, the name borders on like kind of hilarious and a little cringy, but all of the shimmers in there look so pretty. I watched Bad to the Brows video on it, and I mean, Millie makes every palette shadow look amazing, but I don't know, it's just a beautiful palette full of shifty, sparkly shadows, and I love nothing more than sparkly, shifty eyeshadows. I've wanted to try Sugar Drizzle for a really long time. I really want to see how it compares to Adept's formula, and I probably would have thought about buying this, or I would have bought it probably if I wasn't on a no-buy, but it's definitely on my list for the future. Speaking of palettes, recently this got released like just this past weekend, the Odens Eye Solmon 2 collection, I believe it's called. I was actually surprised by how many people said they didn't love it, but I think it's beautiful. I mean, I love the deep shades that they put in here. I love that Odens Eye is now starting to include more depth in their palettes, specifically in their mattes. I'm always a fan of that, and I think it appears like they're like making their color stories a little bit more, you know, skin tone friendly in terms of like a wider variety of skin tones, because before their palettes definitely leaned quite light. I will say, don't love their range of skin tones that they're swatching on. It's like the deepest that they seem to be doing, and I noticed this before as well, is like deep tan, and I would really love to see them do swatches on deeper skin tones, because I feel like you gotta, like, this is not as deep as you should go with swatches. And I feel like their blush and highlighters, while they do look beautiful, also veer a little bit light. I'm not obviously an expert on what's going to work for deeper skin tones, so maybe these will look beautiful on everyone, but their highlighters all look pretty light, on their blushes also look pretty light. So I hope that they actually are going to work on like more people than it seems, but it does look really beautiful, the collection, and I feel like I might decide to get this palette. I'm not entirely sure, but I might just decide to buy it. I've been good with not buying anything extra, like sticking to my no-buy, so I don't know. I might, we'll see. I'm undecided. NYX released some new like sticks, like dual-ended cream products that I'm actually super interested in. It's like one is like a contour and highlight stick, and I feel like the shade range is really good. I love the latest shade. It looks super cool toned. It looks like it would be a perfect contour shade for me. Less jazzed with the highlight side, but the contour side looks really beautiful. And the blushes, they also have like dual-ended blush sticks that look really beautiful. I've seen videos of people using them on like Instagram, and it looks like they blend like an absolute dream. So I would really, really love to try that. I'm running out of my like liquid contour. I'm using the KVD one right now, and I would really, really love to try those, but it's really hard to find like new releases of drugstore products in Canada. I find we don't get them very like quickly, and I, especially in the area that I live, like my local shoppers is always just completely picked through. So I would love to get my hands on that at some point, but that was something that I definitely was intrigued by. The Charlotte Tilbury highlighters, again, Charlotte Tilbury is another brand that I'm just like, release deeper shades, perhaps. Charlotte, what's going on? Because I feel like I do think that they'll probably work for more skin tones because they are like a gradient of color, but I don't know. Also, just like release more shades of your whatever fucking sticks, of your like contour bronzer sticks. Anyway, that's a whole different tirade, but I don't know what it is, but I've seen a few people talk about the new, what's it specifically called? Oh, the Pillow Talk Multi Glow Face and Eye Highlighter, specifically like the pinky one. Well, I guess that Dream Light, the deeper one, looks a little bit deeper, but I don't know, it just looks really beautiful. I've been really craving new highlighters recently. I haven't bought a new highlighter in a really long time, so I don't know. It looks really nice, although it is $50, so that's a fucking pretty penny for a highlighter, but the packaging also looks beautiful. I don't know. Also, something that I'm so confused yet so intrigued by is the Denessa Myrick's Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder. I feel like I haven't watched Kinky Sweat's video on it. That's like on my to watch list, and I feel like Alicia always breaks it down super thoroughly in terms of like product use and things like that, so I definitely will watch that, but I do not understand what it is. Is it like, I get that you can use it to set your face, but apparently you can also use it as like a foundation. I'm confused if it has coverage. How do you use like a balm to set your face? What does it feel like? I'm so intrigued. I'm so confused. I feel like I would buy it just to experience it and see, like the way that it was marketed like drew me in so much, and I just immediately wanted to try it. In my mind, it's like the best texture ever. I have no idea though. So if you've tried it, please let me know what it's like, because I'm so curious about this product. It's one of the most like interesting products I feel like I've seen that has been released in a really long time. Keeping, I guess, in the trend of things at Sephora that are new, that has been intriguing me, is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump. It looks really nice. I feel like I've only ever heard good things about it. All like so many shades are sold out. It looks like a gloss in a tube, basically, with plumping properties, which sounds so fucking nice to me. And yeah, I am super intrigued by it. I feel like I would get the shade Peachy Beige because it seems like a shade I would use a lot. So it's sold out currently. It's on my heart and I'm on a no buy, so I won't get it, but it's definitely on my list for sure. Clarins just came out with a like, I guess, updated version or whatever of their lip comfort oil. I really actually I had a sample of the raspberry lip comfort oil and I really liked it. it definitely feels like more of a lip gloss to me than what I generally think of as a lip oil, because it's thicker, but it's juicy. I love the texture of it. The raspberry one smells good. And I've been just like so into lip oils recently and like lip nourishing products. I have actually 2 lip oils right now, so I'm not really in the like market for a lip oil, but first of all, I love a bougie lip balm / lip nourishing product, and I love lip oil, so it's definitely on my list. Oh yes, also the like birthday anniversary collection or whatever, ColourPop release with like the Super Shock Shadow Vault, I was so tempted by. I recently just bought some new Super Shock shadows from ColourPop, and they look really beautiful, and I've been really enjoying them, and I think that the shades in here look just like beautiful sparkly neutrals, and I just almost broke my no-buy for them. I had to just actively, you know, when you have to be like, okay, I cannot set an alarm, I can't set any reminders, I have to be off Instagram, like I can't think about it. Luckily, I feel like I'm so scatterbrained recently that it kind of like didn't really cross my mind when it actually released, but the swatches that I've seen online have looked beautiful, and there was something so enticing to it, or about it to me, that I was super into. Again, I'll put it on my list. Also, the new ColourPop and Star Wars palette. I literally don't give a shit about Star Wars. I've talked about this before, but there's something about the packaging. Even though I don't like Star Wars, I really think the artwork is cool, and I do actually like the color story. So I don't know, it's not something that I would like go out and buy even if I wasn't on a no buy, but it's definitely something that I mentally added to my like, oh, I like that, you know, list in my mind. Shine by SD just released a new Hidden Gems collection. When was this? It was maybe like a month ago, so maybe not that recent, but I think they just released it, right? Anyway, their Hidden Gems collection looks so beautiful. By the way, announcement that I haven't announced in a video yet, I now have an affiliate code with Shine by SD, which is literally so exciting. If you watch me before or for a while, you know how much I love Shine by SD. I have 2 of their shades on my eyes today. They're a small Canadian Black woman owned indie brand. I love them to bits. The Reserve collection is like one of my favorite collection of singles in my entire like makeup assortment, and my code is lauraclarkmakeup. I also have an affiliate like link that you can click on, and I guess it takes you to the website to buy stuff. So I'll put that in my description box as well. No pressure, but you will save 10% on orders of $50 or more. So if you were thinking about making a purchase from Shine by SD, you can access their website through my link or use my code, which feels like absolute insanity to even say out loud. But yeah, I just thought I would update you because I literally haven't. I'm so grateful to Shine by SD and to everyone who watches my videos and supports me on Instagram and all that stuff. But yeah, their Hidden Gems collection, I mean, you can rest assured that pretty much everything Shine by SD releases is on my wish list, because their shadows are so shifty, and I feel like no swatch that I ever see, except for Monica Jones, maybe. Monica's always so good at capturing shifts, but I feel like no swatch online ever does them justice. They're so beautiful. So Hidden Gems collection is definitely on my list. Oh yes, the Haze palette from Copacetic Cosmetics. I've really been interested in trying Copacetic Cosmetics for a long time now. I pretty much can say with confidence that I'm going to buy the collab between Panda Replay and Copacetic that's coming out on June 19th. I will buy that. I love Elise, and I can only imagine that she's going to come out with a great color story, so I'm super excited to buy that. But the Haze palette looks beautiful. It's like purpley blue, and I really am interested in trying Copacetic, so I feel like what better way to try that palette. Unfortunately, I will not be buying it, but it's on my list, and it's a new makeup release that has enticed me. The new palette from Cosmic Brushes as well. At first I was like, meh, it's fine, and then the more I looked at the swatches of it, I was like, if those are actually true swatches, then this palette looks literally fire. Hot damn, this palette looks fucking amazing. Looks like there's like duochromes, there's deep mattes. I really like this palette a lot, and it would be on my list of things that I might want to buy if I wasn't on a no buy. Also kind of intrigued by these, the new blushes from Viseart. First of all, oh, okay. Speaking of something that I'm not interested in, look at the fucking bronzers that they just released. Like, literally puked in my mouth. What a fucking literal joke of a bronzer release. Like, what the fuck? This is an actual joke. So I probably wouldn't buy these blushes just because Viseart is a little bit sus to me. Especially now because of that, but their blushes look fucking beautiful, and they also have deeper blushes, so I don't know why you wouldn't release deeper bronzers. But you know me, you know how much I love a blush, and all of these shades look beautiful, and when I saw these I was like, I weep because I can't buy them, but you know, I have lots of blushes, okay? I can just use the blushes that I have. And then finally, let's leave it off here with the Sigma and Samantha Ravindall brush collab. Brushes aren't something that usually tempt me that much, to be frank. I have felt the need, like I want to get more smaller blending brushes, so I might buy some more of the Sigma ones that I like. I'm also contemplating perhaps in the future buying like the Blend Bunny brush set. Not sure, but brushes aren't something that I necessarily feel super passionate about. Like, I like the brushes. I feel passionate about the brushes that I like, but I'm not a brush like buyer really that frequently or often at all. Kind of just like generally stick to the ones I have, fucking wipe them off my towel in between uses. But I love Samantha. I mean, who fucking doesn't love Samantha? And I think that a lot of them look great, but I'm also not super like, I feel like a lot of times with brush sets, I'd honestly rather just kind of pick and choose the brushes that I want and I would use, because inevitably in a brush set you're gonna get like you're gonna get a few brushes that you don't like. Maybe you'd figure out a way to use them, but maybe you also wouldn't get that much use out of them just based on the way you do your makeup. So also, I'm just not trying to spend $120 on a brush set right now, but I was like, god damn, I actually put on my cart. Okay, my camera cut off, but I was just saying that I actually put them in my cart, looked at the total, and then exited the tab. But that is but obviously did not buy them, although hopefully I'll make a brush order at some point in the probably not so near future. Okay, I'm gonna leave the video here because my camera's had enough of my shit. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed sitting back, relaxing, and pining over makeup with me. Let me know what new makeup releases that have been tempting you and where you're at. Maybe you're on a no buy, maybe you're on a low buy, maybe you're where I wish I was and just buying with reckless abandon. Okay, I support any position that you're in, and let me know if you bought any of the things I talked about or were tempted by them as well. Thank you so much for watching my video. I always appreciate it so much, especially if you made it to the end. I typically try to upload 3 videos a week. If you want to stick around and hang out with me some more, I would love that. And I would love to see you in my next video. Bye.